Alright, this will be an interesting one. If we can make this one look good. This is a funny one. Yeah, it's quite an interesting book. Or book that you can make something out of it. We'll see how we go. Gonna make it 200. Whoops. I'm going to make it a little bit brighter, not too lighter, not too much. Alright, let's see what we're going to put on this device. What have we got? We got here supersonic flyers. So this is paper planes with a twist. If you have a look inside briefly, oh, there's another picture I was meant to include in one of my demos. I'll take that out, put it aside. I'm not going to use it this time, but I'm just going, I better make sure the machine doesn't lose its settings while I'm playing around. I'll just show you this book just briefly, folks. So it's got like really nice designs that you can sort of cut up and make into your own paper planes with all these beautiful patterns. So yeah, this is an interesting, for someone who loves paper planes, this would be like a really good Christmas or birthday gift. I must say, I've done a bit of paper planing when I was a kid. Parents taught me when I was about 5 years old how to fold a basic dart. So I knew how to make darts when I was about 5 years old. I remember making a whole heap of them because my dad brought home all this paper from the office, and I just used to fold and fold and fold all these fucking darts. It was so funny. We just loved our fucking paper planes to bits. Or our darts. They're actually more like darts. They're called darts. They're not quite actually paper planes as such. They're just darts. But they look good. They were just boring office paper, like yellow sort of office paper, like what my dad got at his workplace. But those were the days, you know, they were funny days. I was living in Queensland at the time. Very nice place called Cairns, if you know North Queensland. Man, I missed, for many decades, folks, I missed Cairns. At least 2 decades I really hankered after going back there, and, you know, I really used to long for it. I just missed it because I don't know what it was about Cairns that I liked. There's just something about it. And to come to Sydney it wasn't quite the same. It wasn't the same sort of place. Cairns had a certain wonderment to it that you didn't get from Sydney, that Sydney just didn't have. Cairns had a sort of another worldly sort of feel to it, folks. It had a really strange feel to it. There's something almost heavenly about Cairns that you just didn't have in Sydney. Sometimes Sydney places would remind me of Cairns, often they did. But there's nothing like Cairns. Now, that I've got the writing there, but you can't read the writing. It looks like it's a part of the design, so I'm going to use that as my master copy. So I'm going to make that the centre of the job. But basically, Cairns was a special place, folks, and it just took a long time to get used to. We did return to Cairns, me and my mother and my brother. We went to Cairns in 1986, and it was really nice to go there. My brother was considerably nicer back then. He wasn't an asshole like he was back in the early 90s. He still did things that were asshole-ish, but he wasn't totally an asshole like I see him currently. But basically we went to Cairns, and it was a really nice trip that we went on. We went on a bus, on a coach, which was called Deluxe. So this was a really nice little family memory that we have. It was a really nice memory of going up to Cairns and all that. And my mum, we just caught a coach We didn't go by aircraft, so I prefer to go by road or rail. I'm not really into short journeys on aircraft. I don't like the security aspect of the airport, where you have to just go, where you spend most of your time being checked out and having to wait, and then you get on this plane trip, which is probably not much longer than being stuck at the airport. So I prefer to go on the road and see all the scenery go by. It's like an adventure when you go on the road. To me, it doesn't feel like a holiday if your holiday is over within hours, because you just got off on the plane and you just had a short trip and that's it, and then you get through there and you're home again. It's not the same. But when you spend like a 15-hour haul on a bus or a train, I don't know how much, I've forgotten how long it is on the coach, but on the train it's like 15 hours on the XPT. And that's to Brisbane, folks. Sorry, I got confused. I was thinking I've been on the XPT last year to Cairns to Brisbane, and that's about a 15-hour journey, should I say, hour, not minute. So basically, I was thinking about Brisbane, but that's it. If Brisbane takes 15 hours on the rail, imagine how long it takes to go to Cairns. And when you go to Cairns on the bus, you apparently have a stop off at Brisbane, but the journey from Brisbane to Cairns is even longer than the journey from from Sydney to Brisbane. So it's a really long journey, folks. And I haven't done a journey to Cairns since 1986. So I'm looking forward to when I get married to Luigi, my future husband. We'll go and do some coach and road journeys and some rail journeys. I'm just really dying to be with Luigi and to do these things, to take a break from life and just have a holiday, a proper holiday, folks. Not just a short one and that's it, a long one, a proper one, with somebody instead of by yourself. I can't enjoy myself anymore on my own. I don't enjoy my own company anymore. So I need to be with a companion, and that's Luigi. So anyway, let's just slot these together. Anyway, I'll just move those other ones out of the way and just show the picture. But anyway, that looks really nice. I think now we can call this demo quits.